Hi there, this is Curtis. I'm here in Barclay Center in Brooklyn with the iconic Joe Speaks Truth. What brings you to Brooklyn today?
Well, we're protesting against the mandates. I recently lost my job because of it. There's thousands of other people that have already lost their job, and there's more people like NYPD firefighters and other public workers that are going to be out of a job soon if they do not get vaccinated by October 29. I'm here by the Barclays because Kyrie Irving, NBA player who's not vaccinated, so that he cannot play because of his vaccination status. While I'm not someone that's really into pop culture, but typically, celebrities are paid by mainstream media and politicians to go along with the narrative. I'm just standing up for anyone that's willing to be a voice to the people, because typically celebrities are role model for the younger generation.
What are the implications of this, Joe? I mean, this sort of two-tier society. I mean, if you and I wanted to go watch a ball game, we couldn't. What are the implications of that?
Well, we're reversing back to when we had Jim Crow law, where the blacks and the whites were separated, and we're also going back to the Holocaust when the Jews were told that they couldn't also enter an establishment. So it is disgusting. We're reversing back to history that we said never again, but we are letting it happen right now in real time.
Well, what do you attribute the subversion to? Why, when this is abundantly clear, we're perfectly healthy, and in fact, in some ways, we're actually even healthier with natural immunity, and yet people are signing up for this?
Well, it has been years of indoctrination through the television, the school system, and every other form of entertainment. The public has been dumbed down. They did a perfect job. Also, they have been brainwashing people for decades with mental manipulation and other methods. So that's why this is happening. Otherwise, if people were not so brainwashed, people would have stood up for themselves. Because how could you not see it? I blame the cognitive dissonance, Stockholm syndrome, where people have a relationship with their abuser, and this is abuse that's being done, and people are enabling the abusers and siding with their oppressors. It also reminds me of a toxic narcissistic family. Typically, we are having this narcissistic relationship within our own government, where they are our abusive parent and we are their children, and they have divided us between the golden children and the scapegoat. The scapegoats are those that are not falling in line with the abuse and are standing up and speaking out.
Now, I've known you for quite some time, and we've been on the streets for over a year now. What's your take on New York? I know you spoke about it on InfoWars recently, which was a phenomenal interview. And really, New York has grown tremendously. What is your take on New York and the fate of New York? What's your thoughts on, do we have salvation? Is it possible to save New York?
Well, I believe that you don't need to have the whole state of New York, though I would prefer if the whole city and state would get together. Every time there has been revolutions, it takes one or two people to set up the domino effect. I definitely believe that we can win, but we're going to have to take other measures, perhaps shutting down the city. People need to understand that we are the system that was created by the 1% elites, and if we all stop consenting to this, whether you're vaccinated or not, we can all stop this by just uniting. So we don't have a choice. This is the last chance that we have, and if we do not win this war, then every generation after that's coming up is going to be enslaved forever, and we're only going to have ourselves to blame for the mess.
Now, a lot of people have gotten the vaccination. I know that your parents have gotten it. What do you tell people? Why should they care about medical freedom as well? Why is this is not the vax versus the unvaxxed? So we're also having people who have had the vaccination as our allies. Why should they care about medical freedom?
Well, because I believe that if there was no mandate and they gave us a choice, we wouldn't be out here protesting. It wouldn't be a problem if many people wouldn't be out of a job. If you took this vaccination, even though it's an experiment, gene modification, because you wanted to get it done, even though most people did not get the correct information to make that decision. But nonetheless, if no one forced you to get it, that's great, even if I don't agree with your choice, right? But the situation comes when we're being forced to do something that we don't want. Right now is the vaccine. Next thing you know, they might say that they had to take your kidney away. Next thing, they might say that you might only have a child and you have to be forced to be sterilized. If we allow one mandate to go through, then anything else is going to go, and basically you're no longer free. You are property of the state.
Right. It's phenomenal to think that the slaves really enjoy their servitude, it seems. I've had people flash their vaccine card to me with such zealousness and such joy. Why do you think that is? Why are they so haughty about it?
Well, the thing is that this is the whole thing with the golden children that I said. The people that are complying with the state are the golden children, so they're being rewarded by the abusive parents. So in their mind, they think that we're fighting against them, not realizing that everyone, like I said, is being a slave right now, because it's the house Negroes versus the field Negroes. And even though the house Negroes are inside the house and getting better treatment than the field Negroes that are out in the sun, both are still property. The people that are vaccinated that do not understand what's going on, because not everyone that's vaccinated it's against us. Those that are against us that are vaccinated, they're not seeing exactly what's happening. So till they wake up from the cognitive dissonance and the circumcision, they're gonna see this fight as a fight against them, and not realize that this is a fight, us the people versus our tyrannical government.
Phenomenal. I'm here with my sister, Jo. She does so much for our community. Jo Speaks Truth here in Brooklyn with New York Freedom Rally. Until next time.